Hey, my name is Colin Otte. The most impactful thing for me here at Forge Equipping was seeing a vision of Jesus during worship after our team building outside. And I just learned a lot more about who I am, how to be satisfied in Him, and just really had heartfelt worship, and God showed up. I think the biggest thing that stuck out with me is intimacy with God and hearing from God, because that's where I learned the most, because I would say that's an area where I struggled before, knowing where I was at with that, and it kind of leads into everything else. Once your intimacy and relationship with God has a solid foundation, then everything else kind of flows from that. This summer I have a mission trip that I'm going to Cuba, and I'm super excited to use what I learned here. And also, apart from that, just using everything that I learned to be able to share my faith and grow the kingdom and love others while I'm back home. Yeah, so with finances, I really didn't know if I was going to make it. I didn't know if I was going to be able to come, and God really came through. So just to my supporters, thank you so much for supporting me. This investment that you've made in me has really changed my life, and I'm going to look to use this for the rest of my life and to pour into others and use it for the good of the kingdom and the glory of God. I definitely would recommend Forge because it's just all aspects of faith are grown, and it's very practical. So there's a lot of learning and a lot of growing, and it's very practical with a lot of mentors and other godly people that you'll be doing it beside, learning great things. My God-given name is Redeemed Praiser, and that kind of came to be. It wasn't like just a simple like word, but it was kind of what God showed me. The first thing he said about me, and then who it led me to be. So when he told me that I was redeemed and forgiven and his, then that just led me straight to worship and led me straight into the most joyful experience that I ever had in my life, which was seeing a vision of him as bright as the sun. And so my mission statement is that I exist to share and make the simple gospel message understandable so that believers will be assured and the lost will be saved and all will be led to worship the King. And my three-pronged vision is to I'm going to see, stop, and spend time with and make Scripture more understandable. Specifically, I want the gospel to reign, to pour like a flood throughout all of CIU athletics. And I just want it to be known, because when people know it, they are led to worship the King. So, and then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go home and walk my dad through it, through multiplying movements, and the rest of my family, show my brother more about how to disciple. And then in my church, I am not going to assume that everybody perfectly knows the gospel message. The same gospel message that saves us is the same one that sanctifies us, same one that drives us to worship. So I preach the gospel to myself every day, and I'm going to commit myself to preaching the gospel to every single person that I see, whether it's in church or anything like that. So. Jesus says, I'm a redeemed praiser!